First and foremost, I neither claim to be unique nor special in these methodologies. I may not even be that creative, having read so many books on magic. Some of these methodologies may be covered in other books inadvertently. I do not think I am right, or that this book is the divine word of magical law. Likewise, I do not think that my word is the end-all and be-all of magical practice. What I offer is opinion, but it is a reasonably educated opinion. It is an opinion that I hope will inspire and, in its small way, help people do magic. This book is a process of alchemy for me. It represents some of the hard lessons learned during a multi-year initiation into magic. On one hand, some of those lessons were extremely painful, and the process of this book is the pressure on the coal to start forming a personal diamond. Initiations are very difficult processes, and I was an extremely stubborn agnostic who leaned very heavily toward atheism. Magic was most of what I was in denial about, despite the fact that my entire family is into magic. While many of the exercises in this book may not be quite as traditional as most occult books tend to be, they have worked for me and others in the past. If you are facing a real initiation, it is my sincere hope that the book will help you in some small way. By real initiation, I distinctly mean the kind of magical initiation that cannot take place within a magical order, but more so where you alone must face yourself and a host of realizations that probably drastically alter the course of your life. Sometimes these initiations are not by conscious choice, and I truly hope this book will help some of the people who fall into this category. This is the book that I wished I would have had while learning magic on my own. So, what is magic? This is a good question, and the first of many you have to answer on your own. In this book, I will present methodologies and example workings that may give you the tools to answer that question for yourself, not via a book answer, but from your own intuition. Your answer should and probably will be different from mine. Aleister Crowley, in Magic, Book 4, Liber ABA, argued that magic is any intentional act of will. Crowley et al., 1994. This statement is probably a good starting point. However, I do tend to agree that magicians are born and not made. What I mean by this is that certain individuals seem to have odd coincidences that lead them toward picking up magical training. Why these coincidences happen, I leave to you, the listener, to decide. However, all of the magicians I have talked to have had these coincidences which have pushed them toward studying magic.